Hey guys, what the fuck is up? Seth here from Reckless Prods Gaming, and welcome to episode number 6 of my Let's Pack-a-Punch-It series. For those of you who don't understand how this series works, let me explain it for you. All we have to do is go to town on round 20, get our perks, and then we hit the box one time. Whatever box weapon we get, we have to upgrade that and use it for the entirety of round 20. It makes for a fairly simplistic video where I can give you guys a quick opinion on how I feel about the gun and how it felt and how it played, and it just helps to showcase the guns on this particular map, which is town, and the odds are we'll probably end up going and doing this for the rest of the maps as well, but for now, we're just sticking with town. So anyway, let's Pack-a-Punch-It episode number 6. Let's talk about episode 5 real quick. We did the RPD. Overall, that gun was pretty solid. Good fire rate, good ammo capacity, good damage. Obviously, with the LMG class weapons, my biggest issue is mobility. I like to be able to move fast and run tight trains like I do over here in Stamina Up. I like running that little figure 8. I love those kind of trains, and I don't like it whenever I have to, feel so sluggish and feel so heavy whenever I'm trying to maneuver in these tight corners. But that is just me. But overall, RPD is a solid gun, and I do recommend it. However, let's talk about today's episode, and in today's episode, we actually ended up getting the Hammer, and this gun is a pretty solid gun in my opinion, but let's talk about it real quick. Pre-patch, whenever Black Ops 2 first came out, the Hammer was so good. Like, it compared to the MG42 from World at War. That's how good this machine gun was. And then Treyarch decided that they wanted to go and, fucking hit it with a Nerf hammer. And it was like, God, no, please don't do this, because the recoil is now ridiculously high. Like, this thing used to have the recoil similar to the M27 from Nuketown. And if you guys have ever used that gun, you know it doesn't move. You put your sight onto the zombie's head and it sits there. It sits there nonstop. And that's how the Hammer used to perform, but now we got this watered down version with this fuck ton of recoil that just sprays everywhere, and it just, if that weren't how it was now, then it would be so much better as a gun overall. But we do get stuck with this, and it is what we have to deal with, and that's what I have to rate it on overall. And also, the first 9 rounds shoot at a accelerated RPM, so they shoot a little bit faster than the rest of the actual clip. So if you time your bursts right, you can actually shoot quite a bit faster, but that's not how I play with it. I just like to hold down the trigger and get the points. That's just me. But if you do like to shoot a little bit faster and like to pay a little bit more attention to your bursting and stuff like that, obviously you can shoot an accelerated rate of fire. But if that's how you want to do it, that's all you, but you can count me out of it. Anyway, at the end of the day, the damage is good, the bullet output is solid. The only issue that I currently have with it is the mobility. And that's just something that I just don't like, and you guys know that. I've already said it 3 or 4 times before. But overall, the gun is pretty solid. And if we still had that pre-patch Hammer that we got from the original Black Ops 2 release, I would love this gun so much, but unfortunately, that's just not what we get. So, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Pack-a-Punch-It.